What's up, y'all? Good morning. How y'all doing? Hope y'all having a wonderful Monday morning. It's a nice and beautiful day outside. Ignore all that mess right there. We just moved in here. At any rate, let me go ahead and show y'all what you guys will be doing today and for the rest of the week. First off, this is my favorite system. This is the system I feel like I know the most about. Fun fact: when I was coming up, I wanted to be a cardiovascular surgeon. And we're gonna be talking about the circulatory or cardiovascular system today. So I really like the system. I pretty much know everything about it, like I said. And yeah, let's get started. Here we go. All right, so I'm literally gonna go through this whole PowerPoint with you guys. Okay, so really quick, just to see how many slides it is. There's only about 10 of them. It's not that many. Go away. I don't care. Okay, but anyway, it's not that many. Circulatory system. All right, these are the two ticks we're gonna be covering that's in this PowerPoint. Very, very simple. Let's go and get started. Here we go. All right, so real quick, chunk number one is anatomy of the heart, which is what the heart is made of, what are the different parts of the heart. As y'all can see, there's a picture here. There will be pictures on the other slides too. It's only two pictures in this whole presentation. Well, it's multiple pictures throughout the slide presentation, but it's only these two pictures. So you need this picture. Go ahead and copy it from this point and then paste it and do whatever you need to do with it. But here's the picture so you can see it. Those are all different parts of the heart. And it even shows you the way that the blood should be traveling. And if it goes the opposite way, you're in some real trouble. You can die. Here we go. All right, so anatomy of the heart. All right, really quick note, the order below is the order of blood flow through the heart. Okay, just through the heart, not the body. We ain't got there yet. Okay, so real quick, we got the superior vena cava right here. Okay, it brings in unoxygenated blood from the rest of the body to the right atrium. Okay, so superior vena cava is here, the right atrium is here. And it is a vein. Okay, it is a vein. All right, for the record, veins carry blood toward the heart, like this is doing, toward the heart. And arteries carry it away from the heart. It's really easy to remember. Just remember A for away. There you go. All right, cool. Then we got right atrium, which is right here. Okay. You need to remember that the atrium always comes before ventricle. Just remember AV, like somebody in an AV club. I don't audio and video. Yeah, that's how I remember it. A comes before V, or alphabetically, A comes before V. Yeah, see, y'all smart people. All right, so anyway, right atrium. It's the first chamber of the heart. It's the first chamber to receive blood, as y'all can see. It accepts unoxygenated blood from the body. So unoxygenated blood, that's why all this is blue. And it moves blood through the tricuspid valve, which is right here. Fun fact, these valves are very, very important because if they were not there, blood would be allowed to flow backwards in your heart, which would not be a good thing. That means unoxygenated blood could be what oxygenated blood is and vice versa. And that would obviously cause some problems. We don't want that. Then we got the right ventricle, okay, which is right here. Okay, remember, ventricle comes out the atrium. Okay, it's the second chamber of the heart. It accepts blood from the right atrium, which it does, right? I see it goes that way. And it pumps blood to the lungs to get oxygenated through the pulmonary valve, which is right here. Okay, pulmonary valve. All right, so boom, boom, up there. So just so y'all can see it, boom. Then it goes up there, and then yeah, that happens. And we're gonna continue. All right, anatomy of the heart continue. Pulmonary artery. Okay, so the pulmonary artery is right here. There you go. Okay, accepts blood from the right atrium, which y'all can see, carries blood to the lungs. Okay, and it is an artery, so it goes away from the heart. Okay, now really quick, the word pulmonary actually means lung. The word pulmonary actually means lungs, which explains why the pulmonary artery is going to the lungs. Does that make sense? Okay. Then you got pulmonary veins. Okay. So the pulmonary vein, if you can see it, is right here. Okay. This one, it already went to the lung. It's coming back to the heart now. Okay. So it comes from the lungs with oxygenated blood, hence why all this is red now. It's not blue anymore. It's red because it's oxygenated. Carries it to the left atrium, so it goes from here to here, go to the left atrium, and it is a vein, okay, which is pulmonary vein. Okay, remember veins go toward the heart, hence this is coming toward the heart. It's a pulmonary vein. Also, since it's pulmonary, we know it deals with the lung. So it's the blood vessels that come from the lungs to the heart, which is why it's a pulmonary vein. Okay. And then you got left atrium, which is, there you go, right there. All right. Accepts blood from the pulmonary vein. We established that. Sends blood to the left ventricle via the bicuspid or mitral valve. It has two names. Make sure you know bicuspid, as you will see, have more than mitral. But this is the valve that we're talking about right here. So left atrium, it goes through there. Okay. And the blood is still oxygenated at this point. Okay, the blood does not lose oxygen yet. So it's going to go from here to here. This is the left ventricle, which is the next part. Okay, and the left ventricle receives blood from the left atrium via the bicuspid valve. We just went over that. Pumps oxygenated blood to the rest of the body via the aortic valve. So from here, going through here, it's going to go to the rest of the body. The rest of the body. That includes your brain, liver, stomach, all that. Okay? This is the strongest chamber of the heart. Now, think about this. It has to be the strongest chamber of the heart because you got this right ventricle that pumps just to the lungs. Your lungs is only one location. But this right here has to pump it to everywhere in your body. So it needs a lot more strength than this one does in order to do that. Makes sense, right? Okay. Then you got the aorta. Okay, aorta. The aorta is right here. There it is right there. Y'all can see it. Okay, it receives blood from the left ventricle via the aortic valve. Y'all can see that. Okay, it's easy to remember what this valve is because it's called the aortic valve. It's the valve for the aorta. Helps carry oxygenated blood to the rest of the body, as we already talked about. And it's the largest artery in the heart, which y'all can clearly see. Okay, since it is going away from the heart, it is an artery. Okay, A for away. All right. And take note, after this point, the blood goes throughout the body and the cycle repeats. Okay, it just literally just comes back to the superior vena cava, right atrium, right ventricle, and then it just keeps going. Okay. All right. That's chunk number one. And then chunk number two is the path of blood circulation for the body. Once again, this is the whole picture I'll be using for this whole chunk. You can copy, paste it, do whatever you need to do with it. Find it online, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. And just like in the last one, in this one, you can see the unoxygenated blood, which is in blue, and the oxygenated blood, which is in red. And when I'm saying oxygenated or unoxygenated, I literally mean red, oxygen rich, which means it has oxygen in it, and blue, oxygen poor, which means it does not have very much, if not any oxygen in it. Okay? Take note, if it does not have any oxygen in the blood, that means it has mostly carbon dioxide. And vice versa. If it has a lot of oxygen, it does not have a lot of carbon dioxide. Okay. Carbon dioxide, obviously, it's a waste. We don't need it for our body. Okay. As y'all can see, the picture is still right there. There it is right there. Obviously, there's a lot of writing on it, which is why you might need the very first slide to see it fully. But I digress. These are some words that you need to know. Okay. So some of these I already went over with you, but I'll just say them again just so y'all can know. All right. Pulmonary means lungs. Okay. We have two circulations, and we're talking about the blood circulation for the body. The first one is the pulmonary circulation, okay? Which y'all can see it right here too. Pulmonary circulation, and you got systemic circulation, which I can see here in the picture, okay? Pulmonary circulation is circulation to the lungs because, once again, pulmonary means lungs. Systemic actually means system, but in this case, for the simplest matter, I'm going to say it means body because the systemic circulation is the circulation throughout the rest of the body, excluding the lungs, of course, because those already been covered. Okay. And you got capillaries, small blood vessels in the body, and gas exchange happens at the capillaries. Okay. Gas exchange. Artery is the blood vessel that carries it away from the heart, and vein is the blood vessel that carries it towards the heart. Okay. Just in case you missed it the first time I said it. All right. Okay, and this is actually the very last slide, so yay. All right, so here we go. Path of the blood circulation for the body continued. All right, so real quick, like I said, you got unoxygenated blood or oxygen poor blood, and you got oxygenated blood or oxygen rich blood. Okay, so here this is actually the order it goes in. We got superior vena cava, excluding the valves. I didn't include those. Superior vena cava to the right atrium, to the right ventricle, to the pulmonary artery, to the lung capillaries. So remember, it's going to the lungs. Mind you, you see a lot of red and a lot of blue. If it is blue, that means it's supposed to carry unoxygenated blood. Okay? While if it is red, that means it's supposed to carry oxygenated blood. Okay? Just like down here. All right? And then the circulation is going to continue from the lung capillaries to the pulmonary vein. So, and then we got oxygenated blood. Pulmonary vein, like I said, going to start at the pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein to the left atrium, to the left ventricle, to the aorta, to the body capillaries. Notice this is blue now, which means oxygen is going to leave and go to the other organs in the body. Okay, so to the body capillaries. So it's going from O2 to CO2 because oxygen is leaving and CO2 is going to replace it. Just like up here, CO2 was leaving and oxygen replaced it because it was becoming oxygenated, right? But anyway, going from the body capillaries to the superior vena cava. And then after this point, the cycle just repeats. Superior vena cava, right atrium, right ventricle, etc., etc. Okay, here's the picture right here. Just so y'all can see it. I literally just went like so. I didn't do nothing out of the ordinary. I just followed the picture. Okay, this is literally the order you have to know. It's nothing too complicated, but make sure you know the order. On that note, that is all I have for you guys today. There will be an assignment attached to this, so you guys will know exactly what to do. I hope I made this easy enough to digest. And until next time, farewell, you guys. Have a good day.